Hello everyone, my name is Dana Benoha, and today I will be talking to why we should not trust social media to get our news and that we should start looking for other types of medium to get that type of news. We know that social media is a very useful tool. Things happen right away and news breaks, and social media is probably one of the first thing that we could go to get, types of news. Might not be good type of news, might not be the credible sources of news, but they're pretty quick with it. But on the other hand, it is easy to spread misinformation. In person, it is a little bit harder to do so if you're doing face-to-face interactions or you're trying to spread a lie about someone. Maybe they could play your bluff. Maybe you're looking nervous, doing things with your hands, your voice is a little bit bouncy, and sometimes they could tell. But I think the scary part about social media is no one's going to be able to see those verbal cues or those nonverbal cues that if you're lying or you're purposely trying to spread misinformation. All it takes is to post something, to tweet something, to create something, and it could reach thousands of people. Unfortunately, social media has the power to reach thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people within seconds of something dropping. And it has to do a lot with how we consume news. When something breaks, we tend to flock towards it. Look for keywords, look for top posts, look for accounts that, we follow. But it is important that we have to take a second look into what we are consuming. There are accounts there that are verified with blue checks or have, official titles to their accounts, but that doesn't always mean that they're credible. It is important that we, follow credible sources online, such as posts like Washington Post or New York Times, or, even follow certain politicians who have accounts, because they're going to be in the front of the lines of how the news breaks and where it breaks. But it is important that you still read into it. Just because they have a check next to their name doesn't mean that they're going to post the best incredible things. Misinformation spreads, and with that, people may just want to create posts to get interaction, to get types of followers, and it's crazy. We saw this type of thing happen in the 2016 US presidential election with how Trump beat Clinton because of a lot of news being spread about Clinton online, whether it was emails or some shady jobs or work she was doing. It created a panic with those voting, those last minute voters who either didn't support either of the candidates, was too scared to vote for one. It definitely swayed the vote towards Trump, unfortunately. And we saw how misinformation spread so much during that time. Twitter and Instagram was just coming up during that era as well. People were still, relying on old mediums to get news, such as TV, radio, newspapers. Social media was kind of building its way up to what it is now. And I think those old mediums, like I said, TV, radio, newspapers, they're becoming outdated, especially with how fast and easy it is for news accounts to break news. I could see on the other hand why, social media and news goes one in one. How fast it is, how easy it is to consume. If you're on the go and you just want to learn something real quick, you just could search it up on Instagram and there you have it. I could see that side of it. But those intentions, those types of posts may not always be good. It is our duty as researchers, as consumers, as people who want to know about the current events and want to stay updated on what's going on in the world, to find good sources, to look for the truth, to call out against people who are spreading misinformation. It is important that, you follow the correct types of accounts. You customize your timeline to how you want to be, but making sure that it is good information. It's not just something that's popular. Maybe you have to do some searching around to find the right sources, but that's okay. We shouldn't let social media dictate how we view things. We shouldn't let it persuade. Go in it with a hard head. Challenge why this may be incorrect, or why there's another side of the story. We have to be strong on social media. We have to stay vigilant to the type of information we consume. It is important and it is right for us. The future is social media is going to get so much bigger that it's basically going to be the only type of news platform we consume. So let's begin a basis. Let's call out against these false accounts, this false information. Let's not just sit with being okay and this is just how it is. Let's call out those who are going to spread the good information. Let's follow those that are going to spread the good information. Thank you, everyone.